Now it's there. You keep on changing my name into yours.
I didn't even change. When I refreshed the page, I first wrote my name.
Okay, okay. I'll change my thing.
You can
Can you,
just you can do in that. I will write my name in another space.
okay, can you see the questions on the screen and keep accordingly? So that from next time when you're told to write, you will not take much time. Okay, so you know what this activity you have to think about this topic. So you will not, it's not a repetition. Sometimes it's repeated because I still want you to excel in that activity. Okay, because there's still needs improvement, and trying to bring improvement in that same lesson will take so much time that we'll not be able to finish the lesson later on. Okay, so our main focus is to finish the course also at the same time, slowly understand the activity that's designed there. Okay, now let's start sharing this. Still, some of them are taking much time. So please read your friend's answer as well once you're finished. So we can learn by sharing each and everyone's answer. See what your friends have also written to some extent. But once most of you have finished, we will just continue, okay, with this topic. And if you remember previous KWHL chart, what do you know? What do you want to know? What? How can you?
Sir, my internet had went.
Okay. So if you have written about KWHL chart earlier, that this was the last column saying what have I learned, right? So you can write in that also what you have learned. You can go back to that file and write it during that time itself. Is that clear? So if you see any this type of table format, okay, looking at this page number 31. So what do you see? Think, feel, wonder. Okay, good. But don't read too much line by line and keep them exactly. Okay? It should be in your own words. So before we begin, I just want you to see that generally, like skimming and scamming. Before you do any comprehension, you just have to see through it very quickly, right? So that you have some general idea what is that going to be about. So see, so what do you see in that chapter? Okay, to some extent, okay, and think what do these things remind you? What do they suggest to you about those things? Okay, and feel what emotional response does those thing that you see provoke you, and wonder what questions do you have about what do you see there, okay, based on what is there. And so based on what, like, you wonder is the thing that we are trying to find solution to that. So that means that's what where you have a doubt. So what do you see? What do you think? What do you feel? And what do you feel is also added in context to that. Okay, what do you feel and then what do you wonder? So what do you see? What do you think is going on in case of think? And in wonder, or what does it make you wonder?
Sir, it's 12:30.
Yeah, so it's already time. So I want you to finish that and make sure you have a backup yourself as well. Although I just downloaded for right now.
Sir, I cannot do it. So laggy.
Internet.
Yes, sir. My
Okay.
my laptop is about to catch on fire.
Okay. What you do is you can write it later on. Is that clear? When that gets cooled down, once you can pull it, then you can write it.
Okay,
Is it
sir.
fine, Ishan?
Okay, sir.
But you have to contribute. Okay, everyone has to contribute before anything, like before we begin. So based on this, we will continue the next class. Is that clear? So try to make
Yes,
that
sir.
better so that you can see yourself as well. Okay. Thank you so much. So we have just started the tuning in of this lesson today. Is that clear? It's like a tuning in or warming up. Okay. So thank you so much.